How have you adapted your teaching during COVID-19? What have you learned from the experience? I've been teaching using Teams for over 2 years now as part of my IATL teaching. And more recently, I've designed a module delivered entirely online through Teams for the Department of Chemistry. And so for me, COVID-19 presented opportunities to do more of the work that I'm already doing, share the work with colleagues, and also learn from other amazing practices across the university. During the lockdown, I had to use Teams for community building as part of my role as Director of Student Experience. And I took a lot away from that. What will really stay with me is the value of co-creation and how many beautiful things are possible and how many beautiful things do come out from those authentic partnerships with students. I do have to say that it wasn't an easy ride, but I felt like the lockdown really brought us all together. And I really want to find more creative approaches to keep the community going, to keep this work going next academic year.
At the time when the lockdown started, the students on my course were about to start their first lab rotation. And as a course director, this was quite a challenging situation since labs were closing and we were facing the possibility that these students would not be able to gain research experience. And this has taught me that we did not have any alternative plans. We were set and very comfortable in our ways, and this has been a wake-up call to organize contingency plans, which we do have now. So we were forced to be creative in a way. The second challenge that I faced was to maintain communication with the students and a sense of community. And one way we as a team did this was to maintain our annual student conference, which we delivered entirely through virtual meetings, obviously. And this was a great opportunity not only to meet our students and organize virtual team building activity, but also this has given us a fantastic preview of what our academic year could be in terms of how to organize a session and how interactive a talk could be, and know what students liked or didn't like about the setting. So looking back, yes, this transition was challenging and it still is, but we learned a lot, and hopefully we are a lot more prepared and probably a little bit more flexible and creative in our way to deliver teaching and to communicate and assess students. And I also think that this has made us realize that there are other ways of teaching that we could use beyond this period and probably reach a broader population of students.
What I found really interesting about adapting my teaching during the COVID-19 situation that we find ourselves in has been that due to the speed of the change in the way that we had to provide teaching and learning, all those things that seemed so complicated and difficult became suddenly very easy and straightforward. I do admit that the person who sat down with me and talked me through Microsoft Teams did so in 1 hour and made me feel as if it was the simplest thing ever. She's an amazing teacher. She's on my team, on the maths team at WMG. So thank you very much for that, Iabo. But having said that, with just that 1 hour of somebody showing me how to use Teams, suddenly I was let loose and I was given the freedom to just go ahead and explore. It was actually wonderful. It made me rethink the way that I was doing things. And now that that has become so comfortable to do, we can now move to the situation where we can expand what we're offering. So we're looking at how to include more team teaching, because that's something that is harder to do in a physical sense than it is to do online. So we've got the possibility now to actually collaborate in our teaching and learning, which is fantastic. Also how to work on group work during seminars, so creating breakout rooms, some really exciting things. And of course there's so much CPD out there, and without having to travel anywhere to go to attend it, it's brilliant. You know, we can learn all kinds of things in small 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour blocks that we have throughout the day.